Hello guys, and welcome back to the Maths Club. This is Paul Ayub, your mathematics teacher. Today, if you can see on the board, I have a mathematics Olympiad question, and it is a question that involves radicals. When you see this root sign, it is a radical. When you see this root sign, it is a radical. So the question is, how do we handle equations involving radical? The objective is very simple. You begin by saying let any variable be equal to that radical, because the idea is to eliminate this radical. So I will say let a variable t be equal to root x. Like I said, the method is to eliminate the radical. So I'll proceed by saying I will square here and also square here, because whatever action you do on the left hand side in mathematics, that same action should be carried out on the right hand side. So when I square here, I should also square here. So t squared should be equal to the root of x, all that squared. And the square and the square root, they cancel out, so we'll be left with x. So according to the law, the square and the square root cancel out, will be left with x. So I can call this correctly. I can call this equation 1. Then we now know that t squared equal to x. So I will replace everything inside my equation. So in the place of root x, I will replace it with t. In the place of x, I will replace it with t squared, because from equation 1, we see that t squared equal to x. So this implies I substitute t here. So the equation becomes t plus, so I'm substituting the guys here. So t plus the root. In the place of x, I'll be substituting t squared, because t squared is equal to x. So in the place of this x, I'll be substituting t squared here. So here will be t squared plus 3. T squared plus 3 equal to 3. So if you look at carefully, you discover that the root x has been replaced by t, the x has been replaced by t squared. So like I said, when you see equations involving radicals like this, the objective is to eliminate the radical. So to eliminate this radical now, I will take t this other way. So I will subtract t here, subtract t here. So t minus t plus the root of t squared plus 3 should be equal to 3 minus t. I've subtracted t on both sides so that the t's cancel out. Then I will have the root of t squared plus 3 equal to 3 minus t. Now, since I want to eliminate this radical, I will square both sides, because squaring both sides cancels out the radical, cancels out the root sign. So I'll have t squared plus 3, all that squared should be equal to 3 minus t, all that squared. Because if I square on the left hand side, I should also square on the right hand side. Squaring both sides cancels the radical. I'll be left now with t squared plus 3 equal to 3 minus t, all that squared. So we have t squared plus 3 should be equal to, now this is the expansion. On the right hand side, I'm dealing with the expansion of 3 minus t, all that squared. How do you expand a bracket? With a square. So what you do is simple. Square this term, which will give us 9. Take this term, multiply by this other term. So 3 times negative 3, negative t, gives me negative 3t. Multiply it again by 2. It gives me negative 6t. Then square this term also. So I repeat, after squaring this term, it gives me 9. I take this term, multiplied by this other term is negative 3t. Multiply it by 2 again, it gives me negative 6t. Then squaring this negative t gives me positive t squared, because when you square a negative, it's positive. When you square the t, it gives me 3 squared. So that's how you expand a bracket. Now, if you look at both sides, there's t squared on both sides of the equation. So this t squared can cancel on both sides. So we have t squared and t squared cancels on both sides of the equation. We now have 3 equal to 9 minus 6t. So as a basic principle in mathematics, we bring like terms on one side. So I need to take this 9 and bring this way, so that negative 6 will stay alone here. How do I bring this 9 this way? So I subtract both sides by 9. So I have 3 minus 9 is equal to 9 minus 9 minus 6t. So 3 minus 9 is negative 6. 9 minus 9 cancels out. So we have negative 6t. I need to obtain a value for my t. So to do that, I divide all through. I divide both left hand side and right hand side by negative 6. So I have negative 6 all over negative 6 to be equal to negative 6t all over negative 6. So negative 6 and negative 6 cancel out. Negative 6 and negative 6 cancel out. So 1 is equal to t. So therefore, t equal to 1. But we were not looking on regarding the original question. We were looking for a value for x and not t. Using equation 1, we already know that. So we say using equation 1, we already know that word. We already know that t squared is equal to x. So this implies the value of t is 1, which I'm going to substitute here. So that I should now have 1 squared equal to x. 1 squared is actually 1 equal to x. Therefore, my x is actually 1. You can always verify whether your answer is correct. For us to verify, you can substitute 1 here. If you substitute 1 for x, it will be root 1 plus the root of 1 plus 3. All this should be equal to 3. The square root of 1 is 1 plus the square root of 1 plus 3 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2 equal to 3. So you see that 1 plus 2 is 3, which is equal to 3. It means our answer is actually correct. Therefore, x is actually 1. So questions like this, you should always know, you should always put it in mind that you have to begin by eliminating the radical. Thank you. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram for all your mathematics doubts, for us to clear it together. Thank you.